You are now listening to Wave a Sound.
Welcome to episode 65 of Verzuz Mike History. I'm your host, Michael History. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you choose to listen. And if we're on your preferred platform, let us know, and we'll do our best to change that. For premier access to Verzuz Mike History content, join our members-only subscription tier on verzuzmikehistory.com.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There is a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. And the prize is the soul. So, just be careful. Be very careful. Thank you.
And we are back for another episode of Verzuz Mike History. What's going on, family? Welcome back. It has been a very eventful weekend. You know, we got to see a Verzuz. We experienced the BET Awards, a live BET Awards at that. We saw Gervonta Davis turn up in the ring this weekend, and I know I'm missing a couple other things, but, you know, I got a couple good stories to get into this week, outside of all of that good stuff. And, yeah, I hope you guys are staying cool in all of this hot weather because, you know, Jersey's heating up specifically, but I'm sure the rest of the East Coast is just as hot right now. And with that, also, just remember to social distance and wear your masks because, you know, COVID is still around and the Delta variant is starting to become increasingly popular in large populations. So we don't want everybody to get sick again at all. We want to have a fun, amazing summer. But outside of that, let's keep it positive and get into this week's episode. All right, so as always, you know, we got to lead with love. And I actually want to use this time to give a shout out to my dad. Two reasons. One, because I didn't acknowledge Father's Day at all in last week's episode. So first and foremost, happy, I guess, belated happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Shout out to you guys. You guys are super important and you mean a lot to not only the black community, but to the world. And to my dad specifically, though, because my dad just wrote a book. He wrote a book. It's called Black Cop by Michael Morrison. And you can get that on Amazon right now. And he's currently, you know, doing a little bit of press to promote that. And in the book Black Cop, he talks about his experiences dealing with racism as a police officer in a New Jersey police department. And how he had to deal with racism not only within the department, but from the citizens that he, you know, said he would protect and serve. It's a really good read, and I think that everybody should take the time to, you know, analyze all aspects of the black experience, including the experience of being a black police officer. Regardless how you feel about the police. And yeah. All right, guys. So this week's spotlight, I want to keep focused on the Olympics, and I want to highlight another amazing athlete in Sydney McLaughlin as she breaks the world record in the 400-meter hurdles to qualify for her second Olympic Games. So I'm getting this from Twitter, so I'm going to be a little bit all over the place. Sydney McLaughlin, she sets the world record of 51.90 seconds 90 seconds in the 400-meter hurdles and secured her spot in the U.S. Olympic team. In one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the track and field trials, McLaughlin beats the Rio gold medalist Delilah Muhammad's previous record of 52.16 seconds. She is only 21 years old, and she is from our home state of New Jersey. So shout out to Sydney McLaughlin once again. She is doing amazing things to be qualified for the Olympics at only 21 years old. She's from New Jersey, and she is a black woman putting on for our culture and for our people. So it's absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our topics for the week. And the first one I have here is about Kirby Jean Raymond, who is the founder of Pyer Moss, and the fact that he's been appointed to Vice President of Creative Direction of Reebok. And I'm getting this from Afrotech, so bear with me. Pyer Moss founder Kirby Jean Raymond has been appointed to the role of Vice President Creative Direction of Reebok. According to Sneaker News, for the last 4 years, Jean Raymond and his company have played a vital role in sharing their expertise with Reebok on a collaborative scale. He will now take the helm of a few forthcoming projects and provide creative leadership across all of Reebok's design disciplines. I am thrilled to be evolving my role at Reebok and joining the leadership team as the head of creative direction, said Jean Raymond. I welcome this opportunity to help invigorate the brand with new ideas while also focusing on instilling the sense of social purpose into our work. I think this is awesome news because it shows that more black designers are getting lead positions at big companies, big fashion companies. And I know that Reebok is a sneaker company, but it's very important to note that earlier this year there were rumors swirling around that Master P was supposed to be buying this company. So to show that black people are able to move up into the ranks, no matter who owns it currently, shows that the company and other companies are thinking forward in terms of how they want to move forward with adding creatives into their company in terms of applying designs and stuff like that, because we move the culture forward. And nonetheless, this is great news. So let's keep it moving. All right, let's get into this next bit of news, which is a little crazy, but as I usually say, bear with me. So Tamir Rice's mom is putting Sean King on blast, and she's calling him out as a clout chaser and a white man acting black. And I wholeheartedly am behind that notion and of that belief that Sean King is a white man pretending to be black within our culture. But let me go ahead and get into this article that I'm getting from Black Enterprise. So bear with me. Tamir Rice's mom, Samira Rice, is continuing to speak out against popular social justice activists, and she feels profits off the pain of police brutality victims, and embattled social justice advocate Sean King is at the top of that list. Rice has been using her platform to speak out against the leader within movements like Black Lives Matter as she fights to save her son's case reinvestigated. She recently took aim at King after he went on his podcast and revealed a little too much about a private conversation they had, according to a podcast he posted on his site, but he has since disabled. In an Instagram post she shared on Tuesday, Samira blasted King in an open letter. For anyone that wants to know the truth, she captioned the post, "Why do you think that it's so important to tell folks we had a conversation?" she said. In the statement, Samira went on to detail how toxic, uncomfortable their recent conversation was. I feel personally about this situation just because it really bothers me that we're living in a time where people can profit off of, flying to a city where someone was killed by the police, and they can go there and build a career as an influencer or as a content creator behind people's death. Because at the end of the day, someone's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt is dead now, and you're here trying to build a career, and people different people within our culture have taken their experiences within these moments that they claim to be activism, and they turn them into careers where they get sponsorships and go on celebrity talk shows and get paid to do this and that. And while I understand that you have to make a living, being a influencer is not the way to go, in my personal opinion. Like, it's not something that you should be able to profit off of, at least not by the hands of a major corporation, in my personal opinion. So props to Samira Rice for calling out Sean King on his bullshit, because it was a long time coming and it was absolutely necessary. Okay, I got some more interesting news. Michael B. Jordan is changing the name of his rum brand after appropriation accusations, and I'm getting this from Revolt, so bear with me. Michael B. Jordan is changing the name of his new rum brand after he was accused of appropriating Caribbean culture. The actor launched Jovert Rum earlier this month, but the brand garnered increased attention after Lori Harvey and actor Brian Greenberg posted images of the alcohol on their social media. The brand and its name, per message and in the packaging, paid homage to Jovert, the Caribbean celebration that marks the official start of Carnival. I won't read the message that comes with the alcohol, but nonetheless, what the message or the explanation that came with the name of the alcohol wasn't enough to satisfy the people of the Caribbean who were offended by it. And if people from that region feel as though he was appropriating their culture, then I'm glad that he took the proper measures to immediately change the name of his brand. And this should be an example to everybody who may pick up an alias for their brand or for themselves that may be considered offensive in different cultures. Just be aware that, you know, as you garner more attention for that brand, you may offend different groups. And it's easy as just changing it. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through this whole process of trying to explain why this is why you chose it, and that it wasn't with the intention of disrespect, because people are already disrespected. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Got some more news here that Telfar will be the official sponsor of the Liberian national team, which means that they will be designing all of their uniforms and practice gear and all of that stuff for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Excuse me. So shout out to Telfar, and I think that this is an absolutely beautiful opportunity to showcase black brands with black bodies on a major platform, a global platform rather. And you know, it's just a beautiful thing, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, we got some more positive news in the fact that Ciara is bringing awareness to cervical cancer with a new campaign, and I'm getting this from Black Enterprise. So, Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Ciara Wilson is collaborating with the Black Women's Health Imperative and Halogic's project Health Equality to remind Black women to guard themselves against cervical cancer. The Serving Confidence initiative encourages women to stay on top of their women exams, according to a news release. Halogic's Project Health Equality's website explained that the initiative offers a combination of research, education, and access to address the disparity in healthcare that Black and Hispanic women receive. According to a report by Kaiser Family Foundation, there is a notable difference in the care that women of color receive compared to their white counterparts. I think it's absolutely beautiful that Ciara is going out of her way to bring awareness to cervical cancer through her Serving Confidence campaign. And, you know, whenever Black people of a higher class use their platform to bring awareness to something that affects people of all classes, is always a beautiful thing and always a positive thing, because it's something that they're going out of their way to do, and it's something that is always needed. You know what I mean? So shout out to her, and let's keep it moving. Okay, I got some more cool news. Nigeria's Comic Republic signs production deal to bring African superheroes to the world. And I'm getting this from Hollywood Reporter, so bear with me. Nigeria's Comic Republic, Africa's largest publisher of independent comic books, has signed a production deal with Imagine Content and Jackie Boy Entertainment to adapt its catalog of African superheroes for film and TV. Comic Republic publishes such African-based titles such as Ireti, the story of a university student in Ibadan, Nigeria, blessed with superpowers. Ajay, a fantasy title inspired by Yoruba spirituality and mysticism. The Vanguards, which focuses on an Avengers-style team of superheroes. Most of the publisher's titles are rooted in traditional African mythology, folk tales, and culture. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I think a lot of stuff is beautiful. But, one of the things that I really loved growing up was reading comic books. And I still love going to the movies to watch comic book movies and checking out all the superhero content that lives on the internet today. And I just would love to see the shift of a new age where I can embrace a catalog or archive full of black superheroes, and even be able to work with some of those projects in the future one day. So the fact that these publications are garnering partnerships and collaborations with other mainstream and Western production companies, I think it's a Western production company, I'm not sure, but the production company will be turning those comics into TV shows and films, and that will ultimately bring those properties up into a global audience, and that's the important part. And it's really great to hear that that's happening, because I would love to read new stories about new heroes that are based in the culture that my ancestors are from, and yeah, it's great stuff going on, man. Let's go ahead and move on though. All right, guys, last but not least, let's wrap up with the Verzuz that took place over the weekend. So Bow Wow and Soulja Boy took the stage to take their 20 best hits and go head to head against each other. And I've got to say, this is probably one of the top 5 best verses. It was extremely entertaining. These two guys are hilarious, and they're pure entertainers. What can I say? Bow Wow definitely destroyed Soulja Boy. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I didn't expect Soulja Boy to win. I just thought that he would be able to hold his own. Like, he has a lot of big hits, but sometimes you gotta really take a step back and really realize who Bow Wow is, and how long he really been in the game, because he really doesn't have to make music anymore. And he's that guy. But between all the jokes and all the promotion that surrounded this event, it was really dope to see. At the actual event, they brought out Jermaine Dupri, they brought out the Brat, they brought out them Franchise Boys, they brought out Omarion, and DJ Academics was there, and it was a whole grand occasion. The Instagram numbers were through the roof. They were like 600,000. I haven't seen Verzuz numbers that high in quite a while. And a lot of people were interacting with this battle. It was overall extremely successful, and shout out to Tim and Swizz for doing it again. Like, I just hope that it stays within the culture, because I'm hearing rumors that a band might be going next in Verzuz, and I'm not with that. A white rock band, by the way. Yeah, I'm just not with that. But overall, this event was very, very, very dope, very funny, very entertaining, and just a great time. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into some new music. So, like I said earlier in the episode, we have a lot to get into. So, first and foremost, we have a brand new album from Tyler, the Creator, and it's titled Call Me If You Get Lost, and it's sort of a Gangsta Grills mixtape slash project, but still a complete album by Tyler's standards. And it's pretty amazing. I can't lie. Like, from top to bottom, I've listened to it a lot. And, you know, the way that Tyler layers songs and produces them and arranges his projects to just have one cohesive sound is, you know, amazing. And the fact that he just elevates his talent over and over again is just so impressive to me. Because, you know, this is somebody who has gone through many different phases and many different moments of like experimentation and things like that. And to see it all culminate in such a great image as he, you know, reaches his peak, or maybe he's at his peak now or whatever, you know, it's just great to see. But moving on, we have an album from Doja Cat, Planet Her, that's out right now. Hiatus Coyote dropped Mood Valiant. Cautious Clay dropped Deadpan Love. Ski Master Slump God dropped Sin City the mixtape. And yeah, we also got a new single from Now called Messy Love. I've been running that back into the ground all weekend. We also got a new single from Snow Allegra called Lost You. We got some new music from Kid G and Uzi Vert, Teenage Dream 2. Some music from Wafia, Taku, and Masego called Wide Open. We got a new single from Jasmine Sullivan called Tragic. And we got a new single from The Baby as well called Red Light, Green Light. We've seen a lot of commentary surrounding that one on social media lately. New music from Mick Jenkins as well called Truffles. Some new Burna Boy and Mist called Rollin'. And yeah, that's pretty much all I see here. Now, in addition to all of this new music dropping this weekend, the BET Awards also aired on Sunday, and a lot of people performed, and there were a lot of upsets in terms of who won what awards. And I'm just going to go through this list that I pulled up on Google, and I see here that Burna Boy won International Act, which I think pretty much checks out, even though I like this list with Heady One and Wizkid and all these other artists. WAP won Video of the Year against Up and Do It, Laugh Now Cry Later, Go Crazy, and Leave the Door Open. Bree Runway won Best New International Act. Shout out to her. She got that over Tim's. I don't know. SZA won the BET Her Award. Giveon won Best New Artist over Flo Milli, Coyle Ray, Jack Harlow, Lotto, and Pooh Shiesty. You know, hey. WAP won Best Collaboration over Crybaby, over Rockstar, over For the Night, over Popstar, and What's Poppin' Remix. Meg Thee Stallion won Best Female Hip Hop Artist over Cardi B, Doja Cat, Coyle Ray, Sweetie, and Lotto. Savage Remix won the Viewer's Choice Award over WAP, Rockstar, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Go Crazy, Popstar, The Bigger Picture, Leave the Door Open. Album of the Year was Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan over King's Disease, After Hours, Blame It on Baby, Ungodly Hour, and Good News. Congratulations to Jasmine Sullivan on winning Album of the Year. That's an absolutely amazing feat. One, because this was an EP, and she made that clear while she was promoting it. And additionally to that, this is an artist who we hadn't seen for a long time before she came back with this project. So the fact that she, took the time out to get herself together in whatever capacity that she needed to, and she came back and delivered this, rock star project, and is now seeing the accomplishments and seeing the fruits of her labor is absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy for her. Queen Latifah won the Lifetime Achievement Award. Shout out to her. Best movie went to Judas and the Black Messiah. Over One Night in Miami, Ma Rainey's Soul, Coming to America 2, and the United States versus what's the name of that movie? Billie Holiday. Silk Sonic won Best Group over 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, Migos, Chloe Halle, City Girls, and Chris Brown and Young Thug. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's completely uncalled for. I don't even understand why that would be set up that way. They shouldn't even be considered a group because they just put out one single, man. That's not fair. That's not cool, man. And these guys, maybe over 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, maybe over Chris Brown and Young Thug, but over City Girls, Migos, and Chloe and Halle? Come on, bro. It's ridiculous. Migos just dropped Culture 3. Chloe and Halle had an amazing album with Ungodly Hour, and the City Girls on fire. Everybody love the City Girls. BT is slipping. Best male hip hop artist went rightfully so to DaBaby over J. Cole, Pop Smoke, Jack Harlow, Drake, and DaBaby. Young Stars Awards went to Marseille Martin. Male R&B went to Chris Brown. Female R&B went to her. Gospel went to Kirk Franklin over BB Wine and CeCe Winans, Marvin Sapp, her, and Tamela Mann. Andra Day won Best Actress for her role in the United States versus Billie Holiday. Chadwick Boseman won probably for Ma Rainey. And Video Director of the Year went to Bruno Mars and Florence Deschard for Leave the Door Open. And I'll stop there because that's pretty much all I feel like talking about. So yeah, it was a pretty exciting weekend in terms of music. So if you want to go check it out, go ahead. But I guess gave you all the info you needed. In terms of movies and stuff, Fast and Furious 9 has come out this weekend, and I have not seen it yet. I have not been to the movies since Tenet came out. Yeah, I haven't been to the movies since last summer. And I don't think that I'm going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to go see that in the theaters or not. But I'm curious to know how. None other than Now. I'm going to go ahead and play Messy Love for you. So take care, black people. Movies, I haven't seen A Quiet Place 2.
Said you worried I'll feel the same if I let you in. Tell me you notice, then I'll be to blame if I can't forgive. Said I can't lie, said I can't lie, said I can't waste my mind, not even this time. Said I won't break, said I won't break, said I won't change my ways, not even this time. 'Cause no one wants both love, that kind of messy love. 'Cause I don't want no love, that kind of messy love. It's you and me only. Yeah, I can't be persuaded to open now. this